I'm very curious in terms of the differences that you see, because the inner source thing I find very interesting in terms of like, you have these like very mini, like a very small version of a larger open source community, like completely within an organization sometimes. And I'm really curious in terms of like the metrics that you're seeing people want to track with any of these inner source solutions. What are you seeing as kind of the main differentiators there?
The metrics that we're asked about is a lot around software engineering practices, from velocity metrics around how long does it take us to get from scheduling work to getting it into a dev environment, to testing it, to fixing the bugs that we introduced, to getting it out of the to customers. Those are questions we're getting. But then when it comes to inner source specifically, it's a lot about culture change and collaboration. And one thing that we specialize in is who is doing what in these projects and what are they working on. And it's about, okay, who is like creating a pull request, who is reviewing it, are they from the same team, are they from different teams, are we looking at files being edited only by one team, or are the files being edited by multiple teams? So is there shared ownership? Do we have other departments contributing? So those are the metrics we're looking at to see, are we making impact in changing the culture and the way that these teams are working?
Now, is Innersource really for larger companies, or are you seeing smaller companies do that as well?
The companies that we engage conversations in are larger companies that have established processes and practices that they want to change. Innersource itself as an idea, of course, is available to smaller companies as well. And because at the core, Innersource is about developing software where it's transparent within the organization and anyone can jump in. You don't have silos. You don't try to create barriers, which really helps when you have like a component that is used by other teams, or you have a framework that many different teams are relying on. And you don't need to escalate up and across and into other areas of the company. You can directly engage the engineers with each other.